Hi everybody, myself Dr. A. Srisaila, working in the Department of Information Technology via Siddhartha School of Engineering, Siddhartha University. Now I would like to discuss about structures in C language. Before going into the discussion, now we'll go with an example. So when we are going to shopping mall, then we'll take a trolley and we'll get all the items. We'll take all the items into the trolley, irrespective of their type. That means if you want to take grocery items, it will be get into the trolley, and also if you go with the soaps or crockery items or clothes, something like, all will be placed in the trolley, and after that you will go for the billing. So here this trolley is nothing but a structure. So that means now we'll get into the definition. Here, what is a structure? Structure is a user-defined data type in C language, in which it can be used to hold the collection of dissimilar data items that share a common name. That means here when we go with the trolley will holds all type of items irrespective of their type and all. So here like that here structure is a group, that means collection of data items in where all the data items are not of same. That means it can hold, some of them may be integer, some of them may be float, or some of them may be character or double, something like that. It can hold any type of data, and all the data, each and every data item will share a common name. So that is nothing but a structure. So here is the syntax of the structure. So the structure, while declaring a structure, it should start with the keyword struct, and here we should give a tag name for that structure, and what are the members, what are the data, what type of data you want to store. That all types of data should be should be declared in this, should be enclosed in this parenthesis, So, and after this, here if you want to declare any variable for this structure, that should be declared here, and after that it should be terminated with a semicolon. That is very, very important. Each and every structure, after defining the structure, it should be terminated with a semicolon. Okay. So what is meant by structure? A structure is a user-defined data type in C that holds a collection of dissimilar data items that share a common name. That means each and every item, how many members you want to store in the data, store in the structure, that many items you can store, and each and every item will share a common name. So that is the meaning of this definition. And here now we'll get into the example. This is the example of a structure. So how to create a structure? So to create a structure, you need to start with a keyword struct. So following is an example. So here we are creating a structure of name student. So what I said is, every structure, while defining a structure, it should start with the keyword struct. So struct student, and here these are the structure members or data members. Here name is the one member, age is the one member, branch is the one member, and gender is another member. These are all are the structure members. See here, each and every item are of different type. It may be a same type or it may be a different type. Here we are considered as different type. If it is the same type, then we can say that it is an array. But this is not an array, it is a structure. Difference between structure and array is, in the array, the group of items may be of same type. But it also share a common name, but the items which is present in the structure, that may be of same type. Whereas coming to the structure, here the items which is present in the structure are of different type. Each and every member can be of different type, not all are of same type. And also here the structure will, while declaring a structure, it should start with a keyword struct, whereas in arrays there will not be any keyword to declare an array. So that is the difference between structure and array. Okay, so here is the example. Here the structure members are name, age, branch, and gender. Here name, branch, gender, these three are of same type, which is of character type, and whereas coming to age is of integer type, which is a number like 12 years, 13 years, 15 years, something like that. So it may be a number. So here different types of structure members which is placed in a collection. So that collection is nothing but a student. So here student is the name of the structure. And also I also already explained you about it should be terminated with a semicolon. That is very important while declaring a structure. Here we can declare the structure member here itself, or we can declare at the time of writing the code itself also. But here I am not declaring any variable for the structure. So how to declare a structure variables. Now we had gone through how to declare a structure. Now we are going with how to declare a structure variables. After defining the structure, you need to declare a structure variables. So how will you declare the structure variables? Here the defining a structure variables can be done in two ways. So first one is declaring a structure variable separately or declaring a structure variable within the structure itself. So first we'll go to the first way, that is declaring the structure variable separately. See, here we have already declared a structure with the name student, and what are the structure members? Name, age, branch and gender are the members of the structure. So this is the structure which is defined. Here it is enclosed with it is terminated with a semicolon. That means with here we had defined the structure. So after that we need to declare a variable to use that structure, members in the structure. So that variables that will be declared like this: struct, here name of the structure which is nothing but student, and we are going with two variables, that those are nothing but S1 and S2. So this is nothing but the declaring the structure variable separately. That means outside the structure, if you want to declare a variables for that particular structure, then this is the way. And while coming to the another way, that is declaring the structure variables with structure definition, then this is the way, that is struct student and defining all the members in the structure. After enclosing the braces, if we want to, whatever variables you want to define, that variable should be specified here. After specifying each and every variable, that should be terminated with a semicolon. So this is nothing but declaring the structure variables with structure definition. So here S1 and S2 are the variables of the structure student for both type of variables. Okay. So this is about declaring the structure variables. Okay. Now we'll get into the another topic, that is another way, that is initializing the structure members. So how to initialize? Now what we'll go on through the definition of the structure and how to declare a structure, how to define a structure, and how to declare a structure based upon that structure definition. Okay. So after that, if you want to initialize the variables which is present in the structure, the how it will be initialized. So that can be done like this, in these two ways, that is struct patient. Here patient is the name of the structure, and in that we are defining three members, structure members. Those are height, weight, age. So this is the structure with the structure name patient. So here we are, if you want to define a structure variable for this, so how it will be defined? So we will define like struct patient P1 semicolon. So with that, the structure variable has been defined. But after that, if you want to initialize the members which is present in the structure with some values, so in this way we need to initialize the members in the structure. Here how many members are there? Here we have 3 members. So for each and every member we need to assign the values like this. In which order it is represented, in that order only we need to give the values for that structure members to initialize it. Okay. Struct patient P1 is equal to 180.75, 73, 23. Here 180.75 is initialized, which is assigned or initialized to height which is present in the structure patient, and the other one is 73 which is assigned to the weight, structure member weight which is present in the patient, and 23 is also assigned to the age. So in this way we can initialize each and every member in the structure. Another way is we can assign the values individually to that structure member. So that is how it will be done is, here see, struct patient P1. That means we are defining a variable for that structure patient, and after that in each and every member in the structure can be accessed by using the dot operator. So with that operator, we'll assign this. So P1 is a structure variable name. P1 dot height is equal to 180.75 and P1 dot weight is equal to 73 and P1 dot age is equal to 23. It is not compulsory that each and every member will be should be initialized. That is our wish, that we can assign only two members, and after that we can leave, like P1 dot height is equal to 180.75 and P1 dot age is equal to 23. Here I missed some P1 dot weight. That is not compulsory. Not compulsory that all the members in the structure should be initialized. Okay. So now how to access the structure? As I already told that the members in the structure will be accessed by using the dot operator. For example, this is an example program. So this is the structure which is declared already, that is the structure name is student and these are the members of the structure. And after defining the structure, here within the main program I am declaring the variable for that structure. So how it will be declared? So variable for that structure. Here what is a variable for that structure? Here S1 is a variable of type student, structure student. Okay. Here what I told is each and every member. That means I want to access the age. That means I want to initialize a value to age member, structure member age. So for that I am accessing the age by using dot operator. That means structure variable dot age is equal to 18. That means 18 will be assigned to the structure member age which is present in structure student with a variable S1. And if you want to copy the name for the structure member name, then you can go with string handling function structure copy. So str copy, that means string copy, not structure copy. String copy S1 dot name comma Sujit. That means Sujit name will be assigned to the member which is nothing but name that is present in the structure S1. So that is assigned to this name. And after that we'll go with printing all this data, that is S1 dot name and S1 dot age. So here I am not assigning any values to the branch. That is our wish. If you want to read the values for the branch, you can read, otherwise you can leave it. Okay. So this is about accessing the structure element. So how you are accessing? You will access each and every element in the structure by using the dot operator. Okay. Next. Designated initializers to set values of structure members. It is not is it not compulsory that each and every member should be initialized by using equal to assignment operator in an order which is it is assigned? Here I am going with another way to initialize the structure member. So this is struct number S1. Here numbers is the name of the structure, S1 is the name of the variable, equal to dot. If you want to assign the values 11, 20, directly you can assign like within the curly brace 11, 22. But here I want to assign the first value to the second member. So for that I need to go with the dot operator. Dot num2 is equal to 22, dot num1 is equal to 11. That means that 11 will be assigned to first member, that is num1, and 22 assigned to the second member, that is num2. So like this you can assign the values to the each and every member or some of the members in the number. Here let us go with the second way, that is structure numbers S2. If you want to assign the value to only one member, not for all the members, so for that if it is the first member, then you can simply like within the curly brace 30 you can assign like that. But here we want to assign the value for the second member, not for the first member. So for that you need to give like dot num2 is equal to 30. That means 30 will be assigned to the second member, that is num2. So like this you can assign, you can set the values to the members which is present in the structure values. Okay. Next, operation on the structure. What are the operations that can you apply on the structures? So here you can apply the operators copy equal to, that is assignment operator. Here you have we are going with some example program, that is here we are defining as some structure which is nothing but point, and here the members in the structure are x and y, both are same type of data. and here we are going with two structure variables, that is P1 and P2, where P1 is assigned a values like 10, 20, and here P2 is a structure, but here we are not assigning any values to this, but we are assigning the values which is present in the P1 to P2. That means we are copying the values which are present in P1 to P2. Like this we can assign the values, same values which are present in P1 to the P2. So here we are copying the contents which are present in P1 to the P2. Like this you can assign the value. That means equal to can be assigned. Assignment operator can be applied on the structures. Here one thing is fine. Next, coming to the second, that is condition checking. If you want to check the contents of P1 and P2, whether both are equal or not. So for that we need to do like this, but this doesn't possible in the structures. If these are normal variables like integer, if P1 and P2 are integer variables, then it is possible that if P1 is integer variable, if it is assigned like 3 and if it is assigned like 4, 3 is equal to 4, like that we can do it. But here, since these are structure variable, that equal to that condition checking can't be possible in the structures. So here what are the operations applied? Here we can apply assignment operator, but we can't apply that equal to, that means double equal, that is condition checking can't be done in the on the structures. Okay. Next, this is the example program, small example. Here we are going with three structures, that is student 1, student 2 and student 3. Here student 1 is assigned a values like gym 10 and 34.5. In this there are three structure members are there. Those are name, roll number and marks, where three are of different type, not of same type. That is the example of the structure. Now structure will contain the different types of data, collection of different types of data. Okay. So here while coming to, if you want to print the name of student 1, then you can go like student 1 dot name, and roll number means student. Here how many variables, how many for example, if a class contains 5 students, for that 5 students you can create a different variable, student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4, student 5. So like that, how many structure variables you want to create, that much of variables you can create. So here for student 1 we are assigning the values. For student 2 we are reading the values. See here we are reading the values for student 2, that means name, roll number and marks. And for student 3 we are copying the values from we are copying the values by using some string handling functions or some operators, arithmetical operators, something like that. So see here, string copy of student 3 dot name. Here student 3, third student which are available, doesn't have some name. So here we are assigning some name to the variable which is a name. Okay. Here the student which are having roll number for student 2, by incrementing that roll number we are assigning that incremented value to the roll number. And after the 10 marks of student 2 will be added, plus 10 will be added to 10, and that marks will be assigned to student dot marks. And after that each and every data for the student 3 will be printed. So this is the example. So this is the output for that. And arrays and structures in C. We can use structure and array as array of structures and array within the structures. For example, coming with the first topic, that is array of structures. Once a structure has been defined, we can declare an array of structures, but that means if you want to go with the student structure, for example, the structure which contains the student's data, a class may contain more number of students. So for that we can't create each and every variable for each and every student. For that we need to go with the array of structures. For example, struct student, this is the syntax, struct student name, these are the variables for that, and struct student name, struct name, object of size. Here object means structure variable name and size means how many values, how much size you want to create, how many variables you want to create, that variable number you should specify as size. Okay. So this is the example for declaring the structure array. Here I am creating the structure of employee. An organization may contain many number of employees. It may 100 or 20 or 500, something like that. So for that I'm creating only 3 employees. You can create like structure employee 1, employee 2, employee 3. But I'm going with structure array of structures, that is employee of 3. So while using the arrays, you need to go with the for loop, that already know everybody. So here if you want to go with the first employee, that is I is equal to 0. First employee means employee of 0, and second employee means employee of 1, and the third employee means employee of 2. Like that we need to enter each and every employee. Okay, for printing that employee data also, employee of 0 means first employee, name, age and salary, and the second employee is employee of 1, that means employee of 1, name, age and salary. Same for employee 2 also. Okay, next coming to the array within the structure. So the structure member can be any an array, that means here we are declaring the name. For example, here name is array within the structure. Okay, here marks is also nothing but array, which is nothing but which is present in the structure. So that is array within the structure. Okay, so this is the example for that. Okay, marks of 0, that means a student can have three subjects. Okay, where each and every subjects may have marks. So s dot marks of I means marks of first subject of particular student S, and marks of second subject of particular student, like that it will be done. Okay, and next coming to the complex structure. Complex structure means if a structure contains at least an array or a structure may has another structure, or a structure may contains an array. It may have at least an array or a structure, then that structure is nothing but complex structure. And if the structure that contains only scalar value, that means int num1, num2, something like that, so that is nothing but simple structure. So this is the example for the complex structure. It contains array and also another structure. It may have any one of those two also. Then also we can say that this customer is a complex structure. Okay, and after the structures and function we'll discuss later. Okay, thank you for it.